Hey everyone, I'm DP Ward.
And I'm David Roberts, and we're your hosts for Snack Yak.
Cue the music.
Let's go. So, welcome to the second episode of Snack Yak. We are extremely excited that you're here with us again, and you couldn't get enough the first time. Yeah, get that DJ. You know, that's what I'm saying.
I just want to give a shout out to a couple people. The first shout out would be our first Facebook follower. That was Connor. He was our first Facebook follower. So shout out to you. And I know this is dragging on, but our second shout out, we saw that we have a listener in Germany. Deutschland, Deutschland, yes, we are now
an international podcast.
We're listened across the world. Yeah.
You know,
let's give ourselves a round of applause.
Yes.
So do you want to just get with it with our snack? Open it.
Yeah, so our interns last time were in charge of kind of just making sure that we had our our milk for our Pilk the last time. So now they are our producers, and they have told us we're no longer allowed to choose our own snacks. So they have chosen the snack for this episode, and we have absolutely no idea what this snack is. I'm terrified.
And for those who are wondering, yes, those once interns, now producers, are our wives.
Yep.
Sorry, babe. All right, so
this could go terribly wrong.
She gave me mine in my in a box.
Mine's in a bag. Whole Foods, apparently.
This is D1819, and we were told that these could be bought at Wally World, otherwise known as Walmart.
Yeah, I think it's online.
Yes.
So Walmart or Amazon. But they were $9.
There's two of them.
Two things in here.
How about we
I guess.
Yeah. Oh. Mine's just a little duct taped. So this is, for those listening, it's green. It is a pickle flavored cotton candy. I'm actually excited to try this because I'm a fan of pickle. If this is like a dill flavor, like I just actually this is what I was snacking on. This is what I was snacking on today. So what are the odds that we get, a little bit of
this is nothing for you.
Well, I mean, I'm excited.
Pickle cotton candy.
We open and give it the smell.
Yeah. It's sealed.
Very professional.
Yeah. Oh, it's sealed with good reason.
I'm a fan.
My brother and I, when we were younger, we used to go get grasshoppers from the yard, and we used to put them in jars. And then, like, the inside of the jar smells like this. You took a bite, didn't you?
Yeah.
How big of a bite did you take?
Incy, not that big. It's
I don't. Wow. I mean, it's very green, but it has like a.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Good job, babe. You did good. I mean, good job, producer.
It's like. Oh. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one.
It tastes like. Yeah. We'll get back to that. Yeah.
It's so deceiving. When I opened and saw this, I was like, "Oh, spearmint! Something spearmint." No, pickle.
When you smell it, it smells like dill pickle, but yeah.
All right. So what's the next one?
I'll let you pull this one out.
Okay. So this next one. This next one is fried chicken candy.
This one's very sealed too, yeah.
It's
almost need
like
a knife.
Like a candied Chick-fil-A sandwich is what we're having right now. Because we've got the pickles, we got the chicken. All we need is a loaf of bread, and we're good to go.
Funny, last time it was hard to get the lid off the Coke, and now it's like, this is childproof. This week on childproof things.
I used my tooth. I don't know if you heard my tooth.
The side says fried sweet. World's finest foul confection.
Ooh, a foul
Tasty,
confection indeed.
tasty, savory. Did you smell it?
Gross.
Oh, they're
I
like
can.
individual, delicious.
Oh, it smells like dog
They're
treats.
individual. They're individually wrapped.
This is no, it
I
legit
wonder. Yeah, it
smells like
smells like the
dog treats.
can. Like dog the canned dog food, and you like open it. That's what this smells like.
Yeah. All right, let's just dive in.
Joke's on my wife because we're gonna be talking with this in our mouths. So when she listens to us, she's gonna be cringing hard.
Yeah, you're just gonna hear it like clicking up against our teeth.
It sounded like a campfire. Tasting.
Why have they done this to us?
Oh yeah,
Mm.
that is. I might get. I
You know,
might throw. I
I'm
might throw up. This might not be a good idea.
I love me some coffee, and I've always been like, man, if I could get like a coffee lozenge, that's the word, and just suck on that for the majority of the day, I wouldn't need to drink so much caffeine. But it's the same concept. If I really wanted the taste of greasy fried chicken in my mouth for the entire day, I would just have one of these candies. So again, you can get these candies at Walmart.com or Amazon. This is Archie McPhee's fried chicken candy, individually
this
wrapped.
is chocolate storybook pickled cotton candy. So
It seems like they're a little out of their element, but whatever.
I might not be able to finish this.
Power through, power through. You got this. You got this. Just put it to the side. Just think of yourself eating a what's it called? Box of fried chicken from Publix. It's delicious. It's
Like
not
the
as
popcorn
crispy,
chicken.
but it's weird. It's sweet at the same time. Anyway,
Yeah.
so for our yakking today, I figured we could jump into the topic of hobbies because I have hobbies, you have hobbies, and more than likely our listeners have hobbies as well. So I wanted to start with a question. I wanna know what would you consider to be a hobby? What is a hobby? How would we define that?
So if we do a simple Google search, because that's the best way to find anything, Wikipedia, right?
Yeah.
It says an activity to do for fun or in their free time with no intention of making profits.
Okay.
Which I guess it's kind of both. I mean, I can't really speak for you, but recently it'd probably be you can't laugh, but Fortnite. That's something where it's kind of a hobby because it's one of those things where I get away from, the norm and I get to just kind of
Yeah, it's fun.
relax and have fun. Yeah.
And for those of you that don't know, Fortnite is a video game that DP and I play on the PS5 and the PC.
With no intentions of, I guess, making money. Because let's be honest, I stink.
Unless you were Twitch streaming or something,
Yes,
and you had a lot of followers. But how about hobbies from like the past, like ones that you did when you were a kid or I don't know, last year or before Fortnite was a thing?
Yeah. I feel like when I was younger, me and my best friend, shout out Caleb, we went through a lot of hobbies. One of them would probably be when the Heelys were out, and we go around in Heely through the mall, and we would pick up from Heely. We went to skates. We went to a lot of little things that I guess
How old
every
were you
month was a
around
different
that
hobby.
time?
I want to say 10 or 11.
So you were like little kids just zooming around on the wheelies.
Oh yeah. Getting yelled at. Before
Darting.
Karen was a thing, Karens were all over us.
Oh yeah. No, I used to do this thing where like if you're walking in the mall and you split between two people, you get like a certain amount of points. And if they were holding hands, when you split them off, you get like double the points. It's kind of
I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking about bringing Heelys back.
I think they've never left. I mean, my kids have actually been asking to get Heelys. So we
used to go to the Goodwill. That's where we find our yeah. Not anymore. I mean, if they were, they probably have like lice or diseases on them, or they're like $500. Goodwills aren't the same. What is one of your hobbies that you either have now or possibly in the past?
When I was younger, my dad was very much into like building things with Jonathan and I. So like we built a tree house in some trees in my parents' backyard, and then one time we actually built a hovercraft. Like, I mean,
Oh
and I
wow.
know it sounds strange, but like a piece of plywood cut into a big circle. The circle was probably like, I don't know, it was big enough that I could sit in it. And so we took a tarp and wrapped a tarp on the bottom of it and like stapled it. And then we put a leaf blower, like one of the backpack leaf blowers, and it was a hovercraft. It actually like slid across. In fact, it's in my garage right now. I legit still have it, but I don't. The blower's not working anymore because we didn't maintain it. But like that was the kind of stuff that we did, and then
Were you ever into like Legos?
so Legos are definitely another thing. Definitely building. If like we did the
Yeah.
treehouse, hovercraft, and then an incubator to try and we wanted to raise chickens. It never ended up happening. We never ended up getting the eggs, so we just had an incubator that sat in the garage for
Mm.
like five ever. And
It's the
but
thought
then
that counts.
but Legos were a big thing.
You remember coming over and seeing our Lego city?
No,
We had like
absolutely.
we
You
had
guys
like
were
the
like
mayor and like fire
everything,
station. We had the
everything set up.
tables. The tables were what it was at 4 tables, and even on the tables we took like permanent marker and like wrote out the streets with the dots and stuff.
I remember that.
Pretty legit, yeah.
Yeah, no, that was you guys were pretty into that for quite some time. I remember it was on the back, was it on the back patio of your parents' house for a
Yeah, I
while?
think the only reason why we took it down is because of the Christmas party.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that was a sad day to
Or
take
because
down.
I grew up. I don't know, whichever one came
I
first.
mean, I still play with Legos, so I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm insulted that you said that. Like you grow up, I could play with Lego. People buy Lego kits. Like, hey, if you're listening right now, and DP has insulted you
No,
because
no, no,
you love Lego kits, put it
before you
in the
jump on that,
comments.
I think we should do our do our a break for Pilk, of course. Pilk.
Pepsi and milk. Pilk. That is one dirty soda.
For those who didn't listen to our first one, maybe Pilk is as you just heard from that clip,
That
Pepsi
was
or
Lindsay
Coke.
Lohan. Yeah.
Yep, and you mix it with milk, and it's quite delicious. So I know we're gonna bring this back to Fortnite, but there's a battle bus. You can pre-order right now a Lego kit.
Oh
Like
yeah,
you can
like a
order the battle. Yeah,
physical
you can like build
a
the
phys
model battle. Yeah, yeah.
This is not
Sorry.
affiliated with Lego in any way, and we're not,
Yes.
they're not paying us to say anything like this. But if you did want to buy a Lego set, I mean, that would probably be the one to get,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, Costco's got a bunch too.
Yeah, well, then you have to pay for the membership for Costco.
Yeah.
But yeah. So can anything be a hobby? Like is like what if someone really is into brushing their teeth and they like collecting different types of toothpaste? Is that a hobby? Like I one time had orange flavored toothpaste in high school. I had orange flavored toothpaste and cinnamon flavored toothpaste. Like I was into for some reason different flavors of toothpaste. Don't ask. I'm sorry, but is
I
that a thing?
I would assume, I mean, by the definition that Google gives us, I would assume, I mean, it's an activity that I mean, maybe I don't think it's fun, but if you think it's fun, then I would assume that it would be a hobby and maybe a hobby for you, not a hobby for me. But yeah, I would consider it, collecting anything a hobby.
Yeah. I mean, but then you might have to actually pay for it. So it's like, yeah, hobbies don't make you money, but they also cost you money. So if
Yeah, I
you're,
mean, we look at golf. I just like recently within the last couple of years picked up some, I haven't played in a while, but picked up some golf and I was like, yikes. These things are
yeah,
expensive hobbies. Um, that's why they're more retirement hobbies, I guess.
yeah, no,
But
definitely. I mean,
some free stuff. What was it, a couple of years ago? Almost every weekend and any evening we got off early, we would go play disc golf.
well, disc
Um,
golf.
we'd play every New Year's, right? Like in the family, we have like a trophy. I mean, I don't want to brag, but 4 years running. But
Mm.
we have
I
shout out
always win
Josh.
last
Yeah,
place. I always win
yeah.
last place. That's my role.
But we actually took that on because we thought it was free because every time this was beginning, so don't judge, but every time we'd go out, we'd find a disc. And when you found a disc, hey,
I mean,
finders keepers, losers
exactly.
weepers. Yes. So we'd take them and before we knew it, we had a whole bag. Like I would carry it in a Publix bag and then I upgraded to like a little pouch that you can put the disc in. And then you start joining Facebook groups and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, so and so stole my disc. My number was on it," and so now you have to call. But it is a fairly cheap
Just
hobby
scratch
where
the number off. Just scratch
yeah,
the number off.
yeah, whiteout or whatever. You
Yeah,
can go to Walmart and get a pack of them for fairly cheap. The disc golf.
if the people were really good at disc golf, they wouldn't have lost the disc in the first place. So maybe
Amen.
they don't deserve that disc.
Amen. And
right?
if you're in the state
of
of Florida and you throw your disc in a pond or a body of water, I highly encourage you not to go swimming for it. You never know what's in that pond.
Yeah, probably gators. You don't want that.
Yeah,
that's not fun. We're not speaking from experience. We're not.
No. I would never do that. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, there's disc golf as far as like all the courses. We have like 4 around us, and all the courses are free.
Yeah, free, and you can get some free discs. The only thing that it does cost though is time. That's one thing. Every year in New Year's, the wives are always like, "You guys disappear for like 3 hours, and you're just playing disc golf," and and that's kind of the same for like other hobbies too. It's like how much time is okay to spend on a hobby. That's how
It's
things
all
go.
about balancing it.
It really is.
Let me ask you: is there a hobby you've always wanted to try? While you ponder, I don't know if you've ever seen. I'm assuming this is a hobby, right? Like again, it goes back to what's a hobby. But like, you ever go to those big fields? Like I think down by you, it's Markham Park, and they actually have like a whole place for these like model planes. They look like legit, like Boeing 747s or whatever, but they're gas powered, and you put gas in your remote control, and they like take off and stuff. I'm like, man, that would be. I always say one day when I get older, that's going to be me flying those little gas like model planes. But that's another one that's pretty expensive.
I've always wanted to try taxidermy.
Okay. Well,
So
I mean, whenever I get my first deer, I will call you.
I don't know. I imagine it would be horrible. Have you ever seen those Pinterest things where people are like the Pinterest and then Pinterest fail? I picture the deer looking really like, I am a deer. And then when I'm there, it's like, I'm a deer.
If you ever try
I would be up here.
If you ever try it, I want to be there to see it.
This is terrible, by the way.
I had that thing like in my lower lip, and it's like flavored into my lip now. Like every time I stick my tongue down there, it's like a hit of fried chicken.
Oh no, man! I feel bad for the dogs if this is what they eat tastes like.
You know what? I forgot about this thing right here. Forgot we got to keep.
Oh yeah. It's like we're contractually obligated to.
If you wait, take it and just dip it on your tongue. No, you just went ham. Yeah, you just went you went for it. Take it and you just put it on your tongue, and you get just the hint of the dill before it turns into what your face just reacted to.
It's just absolutely. Oh, what's cotton candy? Too. That's the other thing. It's like an insult almost because like, I love cotton candy and the flavor cotton candy.
Yeah. I would pick this over that fried chicken stuff.
Really?
Like if you were like you have to either eat just one, not even the whole container, just one of those fried chickens all the way to the finish, or this whole tub of cotton candy, I'd take this cotton candy.
I have a coworker that makes cookies, right? And she made cotton candy cookies once, and I feel like if she made it with this pickle stuff, everyone would die. Because that's absolutely I mean, we're gonna wait for the review, but I mean, can't you tell I love it?
You should try the cotton candy with your fried chicken. I did.
So I think we can all guess what how you feel about the pickle cotton candy. So why don't you go ahead and tell us?
Yeah, so the pickle cotton candy, when you open it, it actually smells pretty. It smells like a Christmas tree. In my
opinion. You know what?
If you close your eyes and you imagine Christmas and you smell, it smells like a Christmas tree. But when you taste it, it tastes like like you're sitting next to someone sucking on a cigarette. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like smoke, like a smoker. And maybe you like cigarettes. Hey, by all means, go to walmart.com and buy you some pickled cotton candy. But if you don't like the taste of cigarettes, do not buy this. I'm going to have to pass on the cotton candy.
It's a pass on the cotton candy for you. So you know what? Cotton candy is a pass. Will always be a pass. And yeah, I'm gonna.
So for that, I guess we're just honestly on the cotton candy. Yes.
No cotton candy for me. I refuse. It's a
all
no.
right. You kick us on that. You start us on the
Hey, so
fried chicken.
Honestly, the fried chicken candy. Like, look at the packaging. Like, it just looks. There's like a drumstick on there with a face and a tongue sticking out on one side, and then an actual rooster sitting there. I didn't like it at first. I thought it was terrible, but as you let it sit in your mouth and you suffer through it, you kind of just become accustomed to it, and then it just feels like you just finished having some fried chicken, and the taste is just lingering in your mouth. So this may be strange, and I might get judged for it, but this is going to be a snack for me. I will probably enjoy these.
I think it smells like dog food. It tastes like dog food. And in my opinion, I never got the fried chicken taste. I couldn't finish it. As soon as I put it in my mouth, I wanted to vomit. But
speaking of dog food, DP,
for me, it's a pass.
I'm telling you that it should be a snack for you, because remember that one time that we had turkey and gravy flavored soda from Jones Soda? And remember how now they don't sell it to humans? It's for dogs now?
Yes, we've been tricked. But we are one of the few that got our shirts, our Jones Soda shirts. Yeah, now it's relabeled because apparently they couldn't sell them. Who knows? We were probably the only two who actually bought them and drank them.
They're like, got them. This has actually been one of our hobbies for quite some time, just trying random snacks, even before we thought about starting a podcast for it. If you have suggestions, you podcast listener / and or video podcast viewer on YouTube, Snack Yak at YouTube, feel free to leave a comment. You can send us an email at snackyakpodcast@gmail.com, or you can comment on our Instagram or our Facebook and let us know what you want us to try.
So we'd like to thank everyone. We'd like to thank the producers. We'd like to thank everyone watching.
We appreciate you all. We really do.
Yeah. And with that, I would say don't have a good day.
Have a fantastic day.
And remember, Jesus loves you.
Yes, he does.